Eric, my man, tell him who's fighting.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Here's the Arkansas roughneck, Shotgun Tony Gunn.
I've smelled what Tony Gunn has in that flask, and by God, that's where he gets his superpowers.
You know, I'm not mad about it either, fellas.
You can smell it before the cap's even off. That's the crazy thing. Tony Gunn drinking straight gasoline, pissing out fire, and tonight he is looking for a fight, and he's going to get one in this Hour 1 main event. I've done that before.
That he is. You hear the strains of Tony's music play, the OVW faithful showing their love for one of the men that can be considered a heart and soul here in OVW.
Man whose blood is in the mortar of Davis Arena, Josh, you're not wrong.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Omar Amir, Mr. Juicy, Luscious, Lawrence.
Oh, come on. I mean, making light of that vicious attack on TW3's leg at Tough. I mean, these guys lost the match, and then Josh, that vicious chair attack to that leg of TW3 we saw earlier. He can't compete.
Yeah, that was absolutely terrible sportsmanship shown by these two men, and it shows how much disgust and disdain they have.
It's a
for their
miracle!
fellow competitors. Would you stop it? This might give you something to hit you with.
Luscious Lawrence squaring off with Tony Gunn. Guys, two absolute main eventers in OVW. Two men who have helped build the brand over the last several years. Luscious Lawrence, quite honestly, the best shape of his career. Tony Gunn, more focused than I've ever seen him.
Yeah, but Gunn's also going to have eyes in the back of his head as Omar Amir, Luscious Lawrence tag team partner out here at ringside.
What would you dare infer that they would do anything to skirt the rules?
Did you not watch the show last Thursday
I was
or
wearing sunglasses,
Saturday?
so I missed some of it.
Jeez. All right, collar elbow tie up. Now Tony Gunn takes advantage in the corner there on Luscious Lawrence. Referee Daniel Spencer trying to call for a clean break.
Look at that, Luscious Lawrence, little shove. Tony Gunn not going to take it, not give it back. And again, pretty aggressive collar elbow tie up. Then that side headlock by Luscious Lawrence, those big, juicy arms.
Shotgun Tony versus Sweet Daddy Nasty is your Hour 1 main event. Almost off his feet there.
Tony Gunn not going to go down that easily. Luscious Lawrence a bit stunned. Now Tony with the side headlock.
Tony Gunn, not a man you want to swivel your hips at, unless you're a young lady in Arkansas. But look at that, Luscious Lawrence.
Or Linden.
Oh, dropping Tony Gunn the back of his head. And guys, Luscious Lawrence, he might be making light right now, but he knows he's in there with the very recent OVW Heavyweight Champion. Huge opportunity for the King of Juice.
And a fired up Tony Gunn. We've seen a different side of Tony Gunn. And over the course of the last couple of months here, Brian, let's be honest here. We've seen a more fired up, a more vicious, a more focused Tony Gunn.
Tony Gunn, I got to Dr. Maria, said, Brian, I'm getting hit by it from all sides, whether it's Jack Fox screwing me out of my championship, Enzo screwing me out of my championship, and continuing to talk trash, it just doesn't stop. Tony Gunn is in a rare way because he's in a rare situation.
Oh, that sounds like a boatload of excuses is what it sounds like.
I mean, not excuses. I mean, it's clear to see. Check the tape. Enzo has spent weeks goading Tony Gunn, getting under the skin of Tony Gunn. That elephant thick skin of Tony Gunn, somehow Real One has gotten under there. And not only does Tony Gunn want to rip him apart, these fans are bloodthirsty. They want to see Tony Gunn get his hands on Real One. And OVW management hasn't been able to reach him lately, Josh.
Hell, I want to see Tony Gunn tear him apart after the disrespect he's shown to OVW, but you're right. No one's been able to get a hold of him. He's not answering calls, Facebook messages, Snapchats, anything.
I can't believe you guys
Just
are
ghosting.
encouraging such violence. Why can't they just have a regular one-on-one wrestling match?
And who in the month of February deserves to be ghosted?
It's happened to me a few times.
I mean,
Anyway,
Steve definitely.
irrelevant.
Yeah, no, it just happened.
But Tony Gunn last week laying out Real One with one punch. There were two hits. One hit to the face of Real One, and then Real One hitting the ground. Gotta be
hang
embarrassed.
on. Oh, what a power slam out of Luscious Lawrence.
Lawrence showing you that streak we mentioned earlier, best shape of his career, and that comes along with some additional strength that Tony Gunn just felt every bit of it.
Talk about a mean streak, Sweet Daddy Nasty. Ever since joining Omar Amir and Beaches and Cream, has found a new attitude, and it has fit him quite well.
Gunn up and over, and now there's that flapjack. Gunn loves to use that single leg flapjack to take his opponents down, get them a little bit rattled.
Tony Gunn can hit you out of anywhere at any time. So well versed in professional wrestling sport. Knows the ring as well as the back of his own hand. Now Luscious Lawrence in trouble. Look at Gunn. Takes a shot, then paces. Takes a shot, paces. Really trying to make sure he doesn't rush in and make a mistake. It's that veteran patience, if you will.
Irish whip now. Gunn ducks under. Huge neck breaker.
Tony Gunn getting fired up, feeling it. Might be trying to weaken the cranium of Luscious Lawrence to set up for that kill shot. Oh, come on, Omar Amir grabbing the foot of Tony Gunn.
My monitor went out, I missed it.
Oh, come on. No shortage of history there between Tony Gunn and Omar Amir. And look at Tony Gunn backing up Omar with that crutch.
Oh, my monitor's back on. What did he just do with that crutch?
Oh, come on. Will you stop?
And now Gunn trying to stalk Omar Amir. Luscious tried to cheap shot him.
That double team almost worked, but Tony Gunn, eyes in the back of his head, had it all scouted, able to slip out of it.
They better watch out. Referee Daniel Spencer on the inside, counting both of these men up to a 3 count.
Gunn tosses Lawrence back into the ring. And Gunn stalking Luscious. Oh, and look at that. Omar Amir just tripping up Tony Gunn, pulling him down.
Tony Gunn had his foot caught in that cable, allowed Omar to capitalize. Look at that! That posterior-based offense of Lawrence coming into play.
Got him with the super booty!
Luscious Lawrence has found a way to get control of this matchup. Got Tony Gunn in a precarious situation on the outside, and the count has begun.
Luscious Lawrence now taking his time, walking over to Gunn. He knows that Gunn's down, but Gunn is not out of this fight yet.
I mean, Gunn got cracked with that springboard super booty, and that is, I mean, something to behold. You see those cheeks, they're dangerous.
Credit to Luscious Lawrence for able to get up that high. I mean, it's not easy to get your posterior up over that top rope. Luscious Lawrence showing you the athleticism it takes to be part of OVW.
And look at the respectable athlete that Omar Amir is, stepping back, letting his tag team partner take care of things.
Respectable.
Absolutely respectful.
Reprehensible, ridiculous, ruggedly handsome. All words are words I would use. Respectable, not the one I would use. Look at that, Luscious Lawrence and Omar Amir goading this audience. And Josh used to cheer for these two feverishly.
That they did. They loved Omar. They loved Luscious Lawrence. And when they turned their back on the OVW faithful, it was almost like they spit in every single one of their faces.
All of a sudden, Luscious Lawrence and Omar Amir show a little bit of success, a little bit of confidence, and all of a sudden, these people here at the Davis Arena couldn't handle it.
Luscious Lawrence in control of Tony Gunn, but gotta stay focused. You're there against the Arkansas Roughneck, Luscious. You gotta stay focused, cannot let your guard down. Tony Gunn can come at you at any time, any place in the ring.
Former multiple-time OVW heavyweight champion. Talking trash to the referee. Tony Gunn thinks this match should be over, but he knows damn well that Luscious is in for the fight.
This crowd trying to will Tony Gunn back into this. The Gunn's just taking so much damage throughout this match. This crowd trying to will Tony Gunn back on in this hour 1 main event. But Luscious Lawrence, look at that, choking him out right in front of the referee.
Yeah, Luscious Lawrence, we've seen this attitude change in him over the course of the last few weeks. Since him and Omar Amir have decided again to turn their back on the OVW faithful. And look at that, Gunn charges out of the corner with a big clothesline.
Gunn finding something somewhere deep, able to get back into this if only temporarily.
Working with seeming desperation, Tony Gunn trying to string together just a few.
Ooh, trash plex out of Tony Gunn.
Is he going to be able to get it going here?
Tony Gunn and Lawrence have had one hell of a back and forth battle so far, but again, back and forth like a pendulum here, guys.
Gunn lands on his feet. Kick to the midsection of Lawrence. Hang on, we've seen Gunn do this before. There's that running knee to the temple.
Oh, Tony Gunn going uptown.
Whoa.
Body language there for Omar Amir.
Does Omar know sign language?
Oh, I don't think you got to study much for what Tony Gunn's putting out. Big flying knee. And hold on, looking for that kill shot here, guys.
And the OVW faithful dare cheer this man.
Like quick, boom, chin
Oh,
shot.
no.
Omar Amir, oh, come on.
Omar with the full Nelson.
All right. What the hell is going on? Hold on, look at this. Tuscan James made it out here. TW3 and Donovan Cecil.
TW3 on one leg. Oh, and you see him collapse as soon as he tries to put any weight on it.
Donovan following up there. Look at that crunch to the back of Omar. Getting a pound of flesh, our Tuscan Chains. This match, folks, been thrown out. This is breaking down into chaos.
Well, clearly things went upside down here.
TW3 may not have been cleared, but TW3 wanted to make his presence felt.
I mean, his presence felt, and I bet Omar's going to feel those